And I don't know if you've seen when I pinned dude after I did the little Hurricane Rana joint.
Man,
So I got kicked in the face, bro. And I did not even know that happened.
you felt it the next day.
Like, nah, bro. I never felt it, bro. 'Cause my ankle got so, like, I fucking jammed my ankle so bad I didn't even feel like anything else. Like, everything just went to the ankle.
Of course.
Yeah, man, that shit cool, bro. Life random as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just
That's why I love it,
shit, bro.
Yeah, that's why I love it, bro. Because you really just out here doing shit. Like I see the meme where people be like, "Oh, blah 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 is completing side missions now, or he's doing quest missions." It's like, yo, you really just out here doing like even just the workout fitness transformation. Like I peeped that. I'm like, oh, this nigga really. He not just about to go in there and just look regular. He about to go in there and look like one of them.
Yeah, now look, bro, that wasn't even like meant for that. Cause now there's people like saying like they got the narrative like, oh, this nigga's been working out to do this, and I'm like, bro, no, I haven't. I was working out just to get my life together. You know, like he just, man, you know how life is, bro. Like we all regular. I'm a regular nigga, bro. I don't be on all that rap cap shit, whatever. You know, you know, and like we all regular niggas. I consider y'all the same. Like just on some, you know, normal nigga shit. And my nigga, if Booker T asked you, hey, man, I want you to do some wrestling shit. And, nigga, I had your action figure when I was a kid, bro. Fucking right, nigga. I'm not going to say no. I'm like, shit, fuck it. It's ready. I don't care. Like, I don't take myself too serious. And shit, man. You know, we just ran it. We've been running it for a minute. Like P said, we've been doing that shit. I want to say the first time we did anything was like 2018.
Yeah.
When, like, I did the stunner and all that shit like that. Like, and then, you know, the pandemic. We was gonna do more shit, but then the pandemic, and I don't even think they was running it, or they were just doing some like whole other outdoor shit or something with the wrestling league. And then we linked back up like January, and then shit, we've just been running it.
Word.
Yeah. Well, were you ever like? Obviously we watched it all. All of us watched it like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I still watch it today. I still watch it to this day. Obviously, I got my own wrestling podcast and all that stuff going on. But like, did you ever have aspirations to do this?
I mean, as a child, yeah, you were like my fucking wall was covered with the fucking attitude every dude was supposed to roll. Like I went to all that shit. I had a book, so I remember reading, like getting in trouble at school because instead of like studying, I was reading Have a Nice Day, like the Mick Foley biography and shit like that. Like I was really like tapped into all that shit, especially during the Attitude Era. Currently, I know about Seth Rollins and Rhodes and you know just all the big dudes, but I can't say I'm too familiar, like too locked in on everything that's going on. I try to be, bro, but it just doesn't really keep my attention.
No. But I mean, the thing is that like it shows that kind of what they trying to do now, bringing in new stars, like. Even people that's kind of like fell off of it for a bit, like you did, like you still know the Cody Rhodes. That was a big moment this year. Seth Rollins, that was a big.
That was fire.
Yeah, that was a big moment. So like you said, Booker T called you. Had you ever met Booker T like in between, like you guys just met him out there in Texas or whatnot?
Nah, bro. Crazy thing is like, man, I used to live across the street from his wrestling school. Like it was in East Downtown in Houston. But like at this time, bro, this is when I was young and thugging, bro. I wasn't even like, like I wasn't even on that type of time. I'm riding past that thing on Buick, and the Buick on swing. It's just like, damn, that's dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at T-shirt or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is back like Boss Hog Outlaw days and shit like that. I'm not even thinking about that type of time. I'm fat as fuck, sipping drink, doing all that, living that life, man. But I would see it all the time, but one of my homies used to do like local podcasts and shit like that. His name is Brad Gilmore, and he would always do rap shit. So if you was coming up on the rap scene in Houston at the time, you would go to the podcast, or it wasn't a podcast, it was like a talk radio thing at the time. This is like 2010, 2011.
Right.
And Brad ended up working, like he started working with Booker. And him and Booker have like this ESPN radio thing now to this day. Like they're like partners. They work together.
Yeah, I listen to that show. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Brad Gilmore. So like he does the show with Booker or whatever, and he's an announcer for reality or wrestling. So I came out with a project called Texas Rattlesnake, just on some rap wrestling shit, whatever. And Brad seen it, and he was like, "Yo, bro, I forgot that you were really into this shit. Come check out, like Booker has his operation down here." And I knew about, like I said, when it was the East Downtown, and it was like this rinky dink building, but he moved, that shit was like, it had been some years have passed, and reality of wrestling really had stepped it up. Like, the shit was nice, bro. Like, it's a real nice production. So I went to check it out, and they were like, man, what do you think about, maybe us including you? Like, you do a little skit and you get into it with one of the wrestlers. So that's how I started, on some damn near just like, being on the sideline and getting a little shoving match. And then they were like, well, what's next? And then, like, that was cool. We posted the clip, and that did his thing. And he was like, well, shit, what do you think about doing some more shit? Like, we can keep writing. It's once a month, so it's not real complicated for them to, like, do a little storyline. So they did, we did a whole storyline where, like, I got into it with one of the wrestlers, and the whole time you thinking I was on one dude's side, but I snuck in the ring and spun the other dude. And it was like a 30. It was like just cool shit like that. And I was like, yeah, man, fuck it, bro. Like, and it was on perfect time because we just did that project. So it was just like all on point. It all went at the same time.
Yeah.
And at that time, I'm running around, like, in life, I'm running around, like, at that point, I was like riding Harley Davidsons every day and shit like that, just on some fucking. I just be doing shit, bro. I grew up around a lot of shit. My pops was into a lot of shit. You might see me on a Harley one day with a bunch of motherfucking Hell's Angels looking niggas. You might see me, like, in the hood one day on swangers and candy paint, with the Ball Hog Outlaws. That's where I come from. You might see me fucking with Spitter and the Lowriders in New Orleans one day. It's just, or the foreign, the imports, all that, dog. It's just, they can just be doing whatever.
No, I mean, what was the training like? Like, what was the regimen like? I know you said you was already working out.
None. Like, as far as wrestling training, like, dog, that move that y'all see me do, I spent, like, that's my dude that was with me too. Out the wrestle everybody. 45, got there 45 minutes before. Dude was like, the dude I did it on showed me how to do it. And, like, shit, bro, we made it work. Like, I commit, bro. Like, I used to skate when I was young, bro. I did fucking 10 stair rails and shit, bro. Like, you gotta commit. You gotta commit.
I can't do it, man.
Yeah, like I said, like, if you hesitate, man, like, you gonna fuck yourself up, bro. So it's like, you gotta fully be confident, just commit, just go for it.
Yeah, like
and that was it.
I've been to a couple of things. I've gone with, like, Wale to, like, NXT and SmackDown and stuff. And, like, when you get on that top rope, your legs start shivering and shaking, bro. That's why I was like, I don't know how you can, because it's wire, bro. Like, your legs are literally, or your feet are literally on a wire.
Yeah, I was thinking about that shit, but I was like, fuck it, dog. I can't fuck up. This footage could go the wrong way, too. We could go viral for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
So, I mean, shit. Like, I had to execute this shit. But I promise, bro, like, the craziest shit about it is, like, I never second guessed none of that shit. I was just like, yeah, no problem. They were like, you want to go off the top rope? I was like, yeah. They were like, you sure? I was like, why not?
Yeah, man, that shit, you crazy for that. Because honestly, I'll be like, I was watching the clip and I saw, like, some other shit. I just went back and watched some other clips. I'm like, bro, like, you really in the ring, like, really getting hit, throwing punches.
Nah, bro,
like,
I'll send you the link to the full. Yeah, I'll send you the link to the full match. I actually get my ass kicked, bro. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I damn near have to really fight. Like, we're not about to just lose a fight.
Yeah, bro. It's some, like, bullshit, like, sit there and get kicked and have to be like, oh, this is part of the script. I just got to sit here and let a dude fucking smash my head in real quick.
Nah, that's terrible, bro.
And that shit hurt. Like, it's not like, I could definitely attest to, like, yo, like, there's not no real way that you can, like, they're not hitting you with all that might. Of course, they're not. But it still has to be believable. And, it's still there. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes, like, they might put a little oomph in it. Like, one dude said I hit the shit out of him one time, so I was like, hey, man, fuck it.
No, so, I mean, but you kind of join in, like, an established community of like musicians that have gotten into this shit. Like, Bad Bunny was into it, and he did the Royal Rumble this year, and, like,
fuck that, Master P.
As we speak, like, yo. But look, as we speak, bro, this nigga Gibbs just send me a fucking clip of Kevin Gates at AEW doing it right now.
I just saw that on my timeline as well.
What the fuck? Oh, is he fighting?
Hey, I'm not. No. Hey, I'm all for it.
I'm all for it.
He got into it. Like, I'm all for it. I'm like, shit, wrestlers should have matches. I mean, rappers should have matches. Like,
yeah, honestly, it should be a fucking rap wrestling league. This shit's already there with the storylines. So.
I mean, and we seen Lil Scrappy. Lil Scrappy did the Rock Bottom a couple weeks ago,
did see that.
And stuff like that. Like, we really, I really think it's dope.
I didn't even know Lil Scrappy existed, but this is amazing.
Yeah, I gotta send you that clip, bro. He definitely did some shit.
Lil Scrappy, that's crazy. The fuck? Like, it's gonna be Bo Hagen.
But no, like that's dope because again, it's somebody like Booker T looking at the culture and then really saying, you know what I'm saying, bringing us into that world. Because the thing is like, again, like Josh said, like rap and wrestling is not that, you know, dissimilar when you think about it in terms of storyline and all the egos that go along with it. They had some shit with them too.
It's way more similar. Yeah, it's way more similar than that.
What did you feel like kind of being behind the curtain and seeing how all this stuff works? I mean, like you can attest to the fact that like a lot of people say, oh no, this shit's fake. It's like, nah, this shit is real. Like your ankle hurts, your body hurts the next day.
Yeah, fact, bro. It's been, like I said, it's been 2 weeks. My ankle still hurt, my wrist still hurt. But the coolest thing I think about it that I peeped game is like backstage with amongst the wrestlers. It's like all they care about is taking care of each other, like not hurting each other. And it's like a dance, bro. This shit is nothing but like a stunt man's dance. Like it's choreography, and they just pretty much they just got. It's like figure skating, bro. Just aggressive. Like you just got to go out there and like put on a show, and like they're trying to. And the show is nothing but like bringing emotion out of the crowd. Like even when we were doing the ring, like everything they was telling me, like Booker was teaching me stuff. Like he was like in the ring. Everything in slow motion and dramatic. Everything. You slow life down completely and you make everything way more dramatic than it should be. And even if you look back at Booker's matches, you can kind of see that. Like all the facial expressions and all the like, you know, the dramatic comebacks and when they're like getting choked out and the hand drops and then eventually they bring it up and stand up. Like all that shit. Like you learn like, okay, this is a lot. There's a lot of thespian shit going on in there. Like, there's a lot of, you know, really acting, but you're just a stunt man and you have to also be able to be athletic and, like, be able to take those falls and those punches and choreograph that shit. Would
you say you have, like, a greater appreciation of, like, what they go through? Because, I mean, you was on the mat. Sometimes, like, Mick Foley, he was going through barbed wire and shit, like, all types of
Bro,
shit.
I have so much more I mean, I always respected it because, like, coming up as a fan, if you're a real fan, like, you know that shit's not all like no fake shit. Like you argue with people who be like, it's not fake, but they're not understanding. Like you have to understand. It's just the way you have to explain it to them. They're like, yeah, it's fake. The outcome is fake. The everything about it is fake. Yeah, like the beats are fake. What's not fake is when you see Mick Foley fall through that cage through the top on accident and then hit that ring. That was not fake. That man's body hit that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like when you start realizing when you're out there, like, wait a minute, they all hit each other with real chairs, bro. like you know, you start like the kendo, like they had all that shit. I'm like, yeah, even like I don't know if you seen a clip when we had the belts and shit, bro. Like that shit hurt. Yeah. Niggas like lifted up my shirt and hit me in the chest with a belt. I was like, holy shit. I'm not acting like this hurts.
Yeah, no, I think about that too, because like even me just being a casual fan, like I've stepped inside of a ring before, and I'm like, this shit ain't as bouncy as I thought it would be. Like,
yeah,
it's not bouncy at all.
It's wood. It's like a wood. It's like wood on cloth.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I thought that shit had a little more bounce to it.
There's nothing bouncy about that shit, bro.
Nah,
it
bro.
fucked me up too, bro. I was like, nah, this ain't a trampoline.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then look, dude, the big dude that was in like, I don't know if you peep every match. If you look at every match I did, that big dude that said kick me in my face, I feel like he was trying to let it be known, like, yo, this is the real shit. You can't just come in here and fuck around. Because he was serving me up with one every time we done something. I always wanted to ask him that stage, like, Kinfolk, bro, you hit me for real? Like, what the fuck is going on?
He hates
yeah, man.
So do you have you got any aspirations, you know, to do it again? Are you already talking about it? Or are you just like, okay, I'm one and done?
I don't know, bro. I'm in a funny space with it because everybody gassing me the fuck up. Yeah, I mean, like even from over there though, like dog, I'm walking out. There's like dudes like how many matches have you had? And I'm like, I've never had a match in my life, bro. I'm just out there fucking around. They were like, okay, that looked better than most of the niggas in here training, but I was like,
see,
yeah. But look, the next day I had to host the fuck. But like I have a real job rapping and doing shit. So the next day I had to host a fucking big ass car meet with me and Slim Thug. And fucking, I'm limping around the fucking parking lot all day because I fucked up my ankle. And everybody's trying to take pictures and ask questions. They're like, yo, what the fuck? And this before it came out. So I'm trying to explain to people like, well, yeah, last night I was trying to be Rey Mysterio Jr. and fuck my ankle up. But, you know.